Hi there. I am just having issues with my Willow pump. I have the version 2 white pump, you can see. All good condition. Had it for I've had it for a few months now, but my baby was just born in December, so I've been using it since like the end of December, January, and about a little like 2 weeks after I started using it, 2-3 weeks after I started using it, with the containers, these ones versus the bags, so that's with this one, I started having issues. So first I'm going to give you like the best case scenario, which is the containers that do kind of work, and then I'll just go on to the containers that don't work at all. So here we go. Okay, now, so as you can see, everything's been assembled correctly. I have the notch here on the top, and all of them are like that. I'll show you before I move on with each container. So it's on setting 1 right here, and the flange is nice. No issues with the flange, especially on the top there. That's kind of the area of consideration that most troubleshooters look for. And then the valve itself on the very inside, it looks, I mean, it's kind of blurry there, but it looks normal. It looks totally fine. So I put that down, and I did rinse it, all of these for a couple minutes. So that's normally the first thing that we get advised to do. So let's try it with the pumps. Since there are several, I have like 5 sets of containers, I'm just going to use both pumps so that way we can move along faster. So here's this one, green, and then that's setting 1, push play, and it starts to work. But as soon as you apply it to the breast, it loses its suction and it does this. So I'm not gonna pull any. I'll show you how I know that there's an issue with this particular one. So it's supposed to be airtight right here on the inside of the valve right here, so that way it can actually get suction. Just like that. So that's what I have been doing to kind of test it out. I'm supposed to do that. Let me make sure it's still tight. And that one's good. Great. So now I take it off, and we're going to move on to the next one. So this one works. This one's good. Let's move on to the next one. All correctly assembled. Looks great. And it hasn't even done anything. So that's telling me that there's an error somewhere with the assembly. But as we found out that there's no errors, there's nothing wrong with this assembly. It's assembled just like the previous one. So that one doesn't even work. And I'll test it with my mouth. And as you can see, it's not holding its seal. So I suck on it and it just opens right up. So that's an issue. And let's try a couple more. So correctly assembled, notches up, valve, one-way valve right here, looks just like the other ones. So then put it on like that. It's on 1, get the same issue. So let's see if it's that valve, because everything in the assembly is fine. Yeah, so that one's not holding a seal. And the next one, same, correctly assembled, looks great. Notch 1, put this on here. Same issue. Let's take a look. Yep, not holding a seal. Next, and just to make it even, I'll do it with this flange. Let's see, not flange, forget what this is called. But 1, 2, 3, with one more, and then we'll switch, so that way half and half. And this is with this pump, and then I'll switch to the other pump too, because they are all the same and they're all working with bags, as I said earlier. Okay. Yep, not working. Let's see if it's this seal on the one-way valve. Yep. Okay, so that was the left pump. So putting that aside, and that's with this one, so now I'm switching it for this one. And we're going to do the right pump. Okay, all once again correctly assembled. I'll just show you. And everything is nice and tight all around. Okay, don't want to accept that one. Let's check it. Yep, seal's not good. It's again correctly assembled, nice and airtight here. Notch 1. Yeah, all the way around. Good. Okay. Checking. Yep, not holding a seal. Notch 1. Closed. Nice and tight. Up. Seal's not good. So it just seems like the valve is going up just fine, possibly, and then just not coming back down to cover the holes. So like I said, the seal seems to be breaking and not holding, so that way suction can be obtained. Sorry. Setting 1, all the way down, upright. One-way valve looks great. And an error. Oops. Make sure that's nice and tight. Checking. Yep. seal's bad. Upright. The valve looks great. I mean, all of them. They all been rinsed. They've all been cleaned. They're all great. For some reason, it's just not holding that section. And I can't exactly buy a ton of bags because my insurance doesn't cover that. And so let's check the seal since we got that error message. Yep. No bueno. So this one that worked. This is the only one that worked out of the 10 containers that I have. And even then, last time that I used it, it didn't really suction very well compared to this one. Not sure why. I mean, it's not like I microwaved them. It says here, do not microwave. I haven't microwaved them. Actually, all of them haven't even really been used, so they haven't. I mean, they've gone through nothing worth of milk, except for maybe like 2 of them. Which one? This might be one of them that still works. So yeah, let's see how this goes. For those of you who are considering buying it, just a fair warning. Hopefully, we'll figure this out, and this isn't an issue. Maybe it's just the lot that I had. But yeah, so thanks.